All right, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and this is a bit loud, let's turn this down, and welcome back. Today we are starting a game that we've had our eye on for a little bit called The Altars. The Altars is from 11-Bit Studios, and thank you to them for the key, they provided me this. They are the same company that made the Frostpunk games, which we greatly enjoyed. This is really loud. Hang on. Yo, how low does this need to go? 30. Let's start with that. So what do I know about this game, real quick? So The Altars is a game. It defies explanation. It's about a guy and many different versions of himself that are all together and trying to survive on this space-based thing. That's kind of what I've got so far. Also, it appears to have streaming? What is the Twitch integration? Oh my god. Okay, I'll take a look at this later. I didn't know this had Twitch integration. Okay. Let's see. Clones? I don't know if they're clones or like parallel dimension stuff. I imagine we're gonna find out real fast. Alright, new story. Let's just go, let's see. The Altars is a mixture of various gameplay genres. Feel free to adapt the difficulty levels of each element to your own preferences. You can change these settings at any time. I'll keep these as the standard and see what it feels like. Let's see what we got. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands, Thomas Transtomer, the Blue Horse. That sounds like parallel universe type of thing.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road?
You may want to open your eyes and look at that red alert. Might need to read that.
Another branching.
Okay, little escape pod looking thing there. Flare. Prologue.
That was a tough landing. Dolsky here. Do you read me?
Dolsky.
Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay, so moving the mouse around, WASD. Alright, let's visit the little escape pod. I don't see anything I can interact with here. Shift to sprint, yep, that works. Got a flare here, can't interact with that, alright. Space, no jump. Control does not seem to crouch, okay. Just testing the standard controls right now. Another flare.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
Crazy environment.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky.
Jan Dolsky.
I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
Can I go in the water? No, invisible wall. No swimming.
Maybe the radio's broken.
E to climb. Okay. Where's the yellow paint? How am I supposed to know what's climbable?
Oh, no. It's the captain. Shit.
Deceased.
Deceased. What the hell?
Convenient stairs is the new yellow paint.
Thank you, Aizen.
Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
For her now. Alright, so my first thought now is that they were on a spaceship, and it wasn't just him, it was a bunch of them. And they, left with escape pods.
She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Look at you, you're the captain now? Oh no, not like this.
Mobile base. There it is. Noxxi here.
It's a big hamster wheel.
Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. We'll try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Potato. Right now? Okay, fine. Multiple escape pods.
The capsules. Wait. What?
Let me guess, there's too many of them?
No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Are they all deceased? Oh my god, everyone's dead.
Makes no sense.
Warning, radiation.
Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
I'm wondering if when he gets to the base, if the other hymns are already there, and if they're gonna lock him out. And this guy's gonna, like, die in the prologue.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
Reach the base. Day 1.
Hello?
Oh, we're on the ship now.
Anybody here?
Airlock. Exit to planet surface.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Storage list. Radiation filter, metals, organics, mush, raw food. Press tab to see base overview. Whoa! Okay. So... it's like XCOM. He said comms room. Unknown call.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I can hear you, Captain Machine.
Great. This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Goldsky. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining.
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity.
Lethal proximity.
Oh, no, don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, liquidated before star approaching. This battle must escape. Proximity star days.
Star?
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Okay.
I need to find those captain's logs.
Captain's cabin is 2 floors down and to the left. Evacuation procedure. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. These steps will be automatically tracked on your HUD. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits requires the deployment of an Ally Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. Triple star systems. According to recent Ally Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering Rapidium in the Ally Core classification system. Just joined. Is it a walking simulator? No, it is not. Clarius, what does it mean when a game studio gives you a key to a game? Is it early access without them sponsoring you? The most common, there's a case-by-case basis, but the most common thing is if they just give you a key, that's it. They're hoping that, you know, they lose out on one key. They're hoping you play it and your audience likes it, and then they get many more sales as a result. But there was no transaction there. So if they just give me a key, and there's no contract signed, then I can play it whenever. I don't have to play it on a specific day. I can play as little or as much of it as I want. I can say whatever I want, you know, I can be like, this sucks, you know. Obviously, they don't want that. They're hoping we like it, but that's basically it. They essentially, they just give them out to streamers often because they're hoping that their community likes it and then they get more sales in return. The precise correlation between triple star systems and Rapidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rapidium, as a highly unstable element and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a scientific rise in missions sent by the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corps exploration vessel. This should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful Rapidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Ally Corps and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within which the planet operates, apart from being the source of Rapidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events, such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corps has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge SIBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract Rapidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the SIBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corps and highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Alright, quantum navigation. This game is about mystery. So far it looks like point and click. So there's the base part of it that I know about. There's story aspects, and there's run around in third person and, like, you know, find and gather resources. So a bit of like a survival game as well. But there's also decision making, kind of like in Frostpunk, where you had to like make choices that impact the rest of the game. I don't know if we get to put sawdust in our food or send children to the mines or things like that. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corps to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering Rapidium in a nearby system and eliminating non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding Rapidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to Mission Control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corps, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Follow the instructions to prepare for the journey. Okay, so... refuel the base, manufacture necessary equipment, securing food supplies. So this base is mobile, and we need to get it moving again because of the incoming bad thing.
Do you want at least 2 quality meals per cycle, or do you stick to tasteless mush since comfort is unnecessary for the continued success of the mission?
I don't know yet. Gather 60 metals outside. Where is... okay, airlock is 1 floor up. The radiation levels at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest in the captain's cabin until tomorrow. Alright. Day 2, sunrise in 8 days. So so we die in 8 days. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take longer. Okay, give me just a second here. Adjust that, and he's gonna sit up there. Okay. Alright, gather 60 metals outside. Alright. Shallow deposits. You could find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact with it. So our giant, I guess our base parachuted down, judging by this thing. Press tab to open the map. Do you need to craft tools? I don't know. There's some red. Let's find out.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
We just have a jackhammer in our pocket. What is this mining animation? Peak. Can we enter the base on either side? No, I think it has to be the other side. Alright, build a workshop via the command center. Command center. Okay, left 2 rooms. Base navigation, base building. Open the build menu to see available modules. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Possible placement points are marked by lights. Workshop. Tools, components, and other important items can be created here. The most important part of the workshop is a state-of-the-art 3D printer.
Thanks for always providing daily entertainment.
You're very welcome, Raitola. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Okay. Craft a scanner. Alright, so let's go down 1 floor. So here's our workshop. To create an item, first schedule work in the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued items at the workbench. Used to scan the planet's surface for deep resource deposits. Okay. So I guess that's just supposed to be a bunch of time passed and he worked on that. New entry is find an organics deposit area. Okay. So do I have... That's on. Do you have Muklux? No. No, I don't actually have Muklux. First step to scanning a deep deposit is to find the deposit area. An organic deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. How do I... Oh, there we go, scanner. Okay, there's some.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
So climbing hook will allow you to climb larger ledges, but we don't have that yet.
What the hell? Could this be Rapidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
So a bunch of time passed in the bottom left corner while I was doing that. So I guess when you're like mining metal and stuff, you're giving up time to get it.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. It knew where it was sending us. Except... I survived. Smoke. I should look for organics here.
Scanning. The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground to try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest part of the deposit. Okay. Hold Q and select scanner. That looks pretty red to me. Whoa. Okay. Hold Q, select build, and then select mining outposts. Place the mining outpost on the deposit. Okay. Using pylons, you can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. Hi, Nog.
I still can't believe it. If it really is Rapidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
Fast travel. You've connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on, you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. Okay. Okay, so I have 180 organic matter gathered using the outpost. I don't know how long that's going to take. Let's go back inside. So report your findings. Is that at the comm room? Let's see if that's here. Call.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be Rapidium. You hear me? I think I found Rapidium.
You sure about it?
Be honest.
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming. There's radiation everywhere.
Thank you, Bubba.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
Test the Rapidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided.
New blueprint, the womb?
Blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some shade of DNA. Droid.
Okay.
This is fucked up, but what the hell? At least I got your attention.
I'm wondering if he's not talking to Earth.
I guess it makes sense. Rapidium speeds up organic growth.
You ran out of energy, become tired. In this state, physical work takes longer. If you stay up until very late, you become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Oh, that's a bit too real. Okay. You need to use the mine in person. Oh, okay. I was thinking it would just gather automatically. Alright. How do I... Yeah, go there. Alright, how do I use you? Organics. Between radiation levels get deadly, get back to the base. Okay. I guess I can't stay up late and work. Build the womb module. Captain's Cabin Command Center, comm room. Production. Wait, hold on. Where did I... Can I do building right now? Okay, I guess we'll just sleep right now. I'm trying to remember how I got to the building screen. Day 3, sunrise in 7 days. Okay. Alright, so tab, production, storage, tasks. Is it command center? It was command center. This is a base building. Moving and removing modules. You can change the position of modules whenever you like. Simply hover over a module, press left click, then move it to the desired spot. You can also swap the module with another one. You can permanently remove modules by pressing right click. Note that some modules can't be removed. It just lets me build it over the command center? That seems weird. Okay, hang on.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Test Rapidium. E to interact. Is this when we start making copies of ourselves?
DNA sample. Rapidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, of course. What else?
You had sheep DNA?
Oh, you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Steam achievement, pet the sheep.
Hello, Molly. You don't bite, do you?
Where did the grass come from? Report the results. What's the command for the Guild Wars 2 daily routine? Exclamation daily.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the Rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found Rapidium.
Will you help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay, so I've got to gather the food with the outpost thing. Let's see. So let's go to the airlock, and let's go to the outpost. Okay. So this gives me 14 matter each time I do this. Okay, build a kitchen. Let's see, tab. All right, I need to go to the command center. That's over here. Really? I can't put that there? Okay, I guess that one can't be moved. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Okay. All right. Kitchen is done. Prepare 6 mush meals. You consume 1 meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. 1 meal a day? Is this guy fasting? Alright. Now you gotta prepare the meals. Okay. Okay. Task completed. Start the engines in the command center. Alright, so we've done meal prep for the week. Test engine.
Whoa. What just happened?
New task, emergency. Turn the lever in machinery.
Do this to me now.
Down 1 floor and to the right. Emergency lever.
Okay, that's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Test engine.
What? Not again.
The emergency continues. Alright, so I need the sheep to push the lever while I drive the shit base.
You have got to be kidding me.
Call Ally Corp.
Just
Alright.
my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Alright, comm room.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidium can save you. I need to check data consistency and QC modules.
I don't have access to QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Okay.
Man, that was easy.
Alright, check your data consistency in the quantum computer. Alright, down many floors and then on the right. Analyze data from mind records of the crew. Look at me, I am the captain now. Accessing QC stored data, mind records, access granted, deleting expired data.
Mind records.
Accessing available data. Mind record, Jan Dolsky. Mind record, readable.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
Those are all the major incidents in his life? It's 16 years old, need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore, something's wrong with her, she's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping these exams go well. 19, the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave mom alone with him. Going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is constantly drunk oaf of a father? 22. Working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting, working abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to mom. She needs it for treatment. 23. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You effed up. It's too late to say goodbye. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? To become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start? Forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No, mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have brought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up with for a project. But she's so different from everyone else you've hooked up with, and she likes you. You can see she likes you. 24. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it, you know they would, and she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. 25. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer a PhD? It's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you gonna be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh. You'd think about it later. Time to celebrate now. 26. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 27. The purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the train later and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. 28. Dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers will be easier than you expected. Finally, it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see your parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? 30-year-old busy night. So he's a taxi driver now? Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she's really okay with your decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her, that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your crap together, give her a better life here, maybe find a second job. Falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault and those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour-long day of work. Oh, he's turning into his dad. Drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. Better life without you. All you could ever do is hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you F it all up? 34, a way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far from here, just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. That's it. Alright, so that's his... Is that the first thing? Oh no, hold on. Distant memories. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store mom worked in. The playground where you spent more time than at home. Wait, hold on.
How did they get it? And
Hold on, I wasn't done there. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. 15-year-old turning a blind eye. Another crappy day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? A girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. The need to escape. Okay. Alright, so we've seen his whole life. And it says Qubit level 1 available slots. So I'm guessing that we're going to be able to, like, change some of these things, and that's going to make other versions of ourselves. Okay, contact Ally Corp. I'm lost. Okay, up one, left one.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
What does it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
What?
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Alter what?
Alter? Alter what?
You. What if you say no?
Rapidium. Cloning a sheep. Branching myself? Altering my life by messing with my own memories? I mean, whatever it is you want me to do, no. No way in hell. Give me my other options.
You're in imminent danger. Only more time remaining to survive.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Initiate branching procedure in the QC. Okay, so it's not going to be like parallel dimension. It's like we're just going to make clones of ourselves with different memories. Branching procedure authorization check. Branching MR unlocked. Branching procedure initiated. Do we get to choose what's changed, or is it just going to do it?
What is it doing?
Searching for the branching point.
Hey, I remember that alternate life path. So this is what the branching is about?
So it's like him standing up to a bully? Is that what it was? Staying behind. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. What would Mom say? So, you stayed behind with Mom and stood up to your abusive father in this timeline. Technician, plus 50% efficiency when doing base maintenance. Alterate? Oh boy. Okay. Standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love him. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish that you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it your own, you always do. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in these last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn. Get your crap together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise that you'll make something of yourself and keep her smiling to the very end. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best you can do for yourself. Oh, I like that. Okay, so that gives a reason for why this altar is better as a technician. Is parting gift from Mom was able to fund him going to vocational school. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person that you opened up to about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted, doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust. Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him. While all this time, he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you're going to rely on is yourself. Okay, so this guy's not going to trust others very well. Fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you, now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them, but what if you lose your job? You love that workshop. But they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it your own. Staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Ghosts from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. 27. Drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little much, but you've only just met them. But you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? 30. Signs of trouble. That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all, and this damn advert keeps getting on your nerves. Rapidium? A magic trick to make everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? 33-year-old, him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that? Crap, it's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly, effing loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your crap together. So he calls the other guy a loser and he's in the same place. Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong. You'll be all right. Okay. Wake up your altar in the womb. Steam achievement, 2 of us. Hello?
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yawn technician.
What is this? Where am I?
Relax, you're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you?
I don't know which. Okay, I've already seen like plus panic, minus panic. Let's see. Stray. Okay, Stray. We got one person in chat that's said repeatedly the game is too quiet. What about the rest of you? How's the volume? I'm Yan.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolsky. Yeah, sure. You got my look.
Okay. Voices are quiet. Oh, nice. It won't let me open the audio thing from this. Okay, I have to wait for this conversation.
Why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolsky as well? What kind of bullshit is this? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me. It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind?
Sure.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
He thinks he was in cryo sleep, so I'm gonna say I wouldn't wake you up.
I won't lie to you. woke you up because I needed you. Wasn't easy for me either. At least you're upfront with me.
Oh, you like that?
You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Core memory created. I wonder if that core memory could have come out in any other way. Alright, so... let's see. Alright, so people saying it's too quiet. We'll try this, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, start the engines in the command center. Here? Not enough resources. Need 168... that stuff. Okay, so... to do that... 100... what is that? Organics, I think? So I need to go to the other place and harvest organics. Okay, radiation critical, gotta go back. To reduce your radiation level, you can turn on the base's radiation barrier. This can be turned on in the machinery. Oh, wait. Status inactive. How? What? Turn on the radiation barrier. That? Task completed. Okay. Hi. What's up, Chib? Is he hauling you around again?
No.
I mean, it looks like it. Not near the eyeball. Okay. Okay. Okay, back up. Thank you. Mwah. Okay, he's complaining, dude. Okay. Alright. Try to start the engine. Start journey. Do you want to automatically collect your structures before starting your journey? Collect. Hint. Radiation can be lethal. Oh, nice. Our gerbil wheel's moving, chat. Journey 1. No current tasks. Technicians in the kitchen. Can I go talk to him? Maybe try to, get along better? No? Not an option. Press tab and navigate to the altars tab. The altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. I'm pissed at Jan, he's really irritating. Okay. No injuries, no radiation, no hunger. Pissed at Jan. He looks a bit annoyed. Okay. News task, talk to the altar. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. There we go. Hello.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
Try to be nice. I understand you're angry, but I need your help.
I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep. You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well. Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Well, that went well. Craft a repair kit. Let's see. Probably workshop. Repair the comms room. This guy is all about standing your ground. He'd probably enjoy it if you did the same. Maybe, or this might be a tutorial to teach you how to repair stuff. Wait, what? Answer the call. Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Far from it.
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
The others were dead in their pods. I'm wondering if it was like radiation.
We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods.
All of them?
No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
What about the mine records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
We reserve the right to copy your entire brain.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
That's not a good idea. He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say,
He sounds so awkward.
sharing is caring.
Yeah, I was just thought.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah. Mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination.
Yo, Monk. Hi, RVM.
Worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
Read about the Ultra's life in the QC. No, I think we already did that. Ask the altar about the memories you share.
I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. We are different. Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time. I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours. I didn't believe staying behind could change anything. Did it? You tell me. Dad left, and and that was big, but I was hoping... I don't know what I was hoping for. More. I think it was too late for Mom to start her new life. She used to force a smile for me. But she didn't die a happy woman. Wait, is she maybe still around here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun.
Hold on a second. I got something sus in the chat right now. Usually if a first-time commenter comes in and just drops a mystery link, it's usually,
Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here. Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
quality food. Each person in the base consumes 1 meal a day. Higher quality meals have a positive effect on the mood of your altars. Okay. Make pierogi. Not quite like Mom used to make, but they have a nostalgic taste. Eat pierogi with the altar.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think?
I was gonna say it tastes like crap.
Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
Bro acquired.
You shame yourselves.
Nope, no shame here. That was an unshameful pierogi. Talk to the altar. Alright, we gotta follow him. So,
how do you feel? Great. A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my outlook on the situation. I feel so optimistic about life now. Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those things weren't that bad. You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
I think as a bro, I should keep ribbing him.
Wait, are you showing your feelings? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I hate getting called sentimental too. Just proves how similar we are. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what's the plan?
I mean... For now, I feel like following the instructions is our best shot at survival.
I'm in touch with this guy from STC, Lucas. He says Ally Corp is coming for us, they'll take care of everything. We just need to transport the base to our destination safely. So, he knows about me? He knows what he needs to know. Don't worry about it, they got us covered. You're very trusting for someone who's... me. So, what's gonna happen to me? You'll be fine. I promise. Oh yeah? And who are you to guarantee that, Yandolski? The corporation doesn't give a shit about you or me. All they want is Rapidium. I'll help you. But there's one more thing we need to get out of the way. What's that? I don't think I should be the only one. You don't mean... Yes, I do. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. You'll need to create more versions of me. Versions of us both, you mean? Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though. I was hoping I could avoid going through all that again. It was quite a struggle with you. Struggle? One day you'll look back and realize I was the easy one. Mark my words.
So you're gonna make another one? Answer the call. Command center is 1 floor down. Dang Muck, it's the first time in a long time I see you playing a game I want to try. This is your fault. You're welcome. Lena.
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena? Lena, is that
Wait,
you?
wasn't that his ex?
What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Her tone of voice tells me that that's the real reason she called.
Oh. So that's why they got you to call.
I know you think everyone in the company is an underhanded asshole, but honestly, I don't care why they approached me. I wanted to call. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
She left Jan, didn't she? Yeah, but he was apparently turning into a drunken a-hole, so I think that it's warranted.
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess.
Okay. I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. Maybe I shouldn't have. What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
I mean, it keeps it open for more conversations later on. Might learn something.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
Okay. Oh. Screen just went dark.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here? Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Don't jump in your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. Alright, I'll take a look around.
Act 1. Day 5, the sun is far away. Find a route for the base. So, go outside.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
You just told me to go outside! Oh my gosh. It says he's in the kitchen. Wait. Oh, I went up one floor too many. There's nothing up there.
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board.
What?
Seriously?
You called me back in for this?
I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Is that like something you like to play around with too? Sweet. We could do with some improvements here.
Shower him with praise.
Sure, but don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
So new stuff in the workshop. See, workshop is 2 floors down. I mean, it was hi, Awesemo. Let's see. Suit battery. Used to recharge the suit during plane exploration. Each battery can only be used once. Climbing hook. Alright, so we don't have the resources to make most of this stuff. I see that was melting down the rock. So plan requires a cartridge to work. Okay. Alright. So let's see, where's the command center? Up one floor. Greenhouse. Research lab, corridor, social room, infirmary, small storage. Okay. Hey, Cabo, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay. We're outside in a new area.
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river. Landing there, I guess. We need to figure out if there's a way around. Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Okay, scan wave. Hold F to send a scan wave. The wave appears on the scanned ground and moves towards the deposit. Follow the wave to find it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So first I have to have some scanned ground. Okay. Let's see, building mode, pylon. Assigned to organic outpost. Yes. So wait, does that mean... Okay, so he's gonna go work there?
Hail Chip.
You are a loaf. Hey, Zatrax, thank you. Wait, is that radiation? Is that like a Geiger counter? Okay. Can I hang out in that? Alright, builds, mining outposts. Uh-oh. Why can't I build it? I think I don't have enough metal to build the thing to mine the metal. Crap. Oh, we just pick it up, okay. So there's a deep deposit here. Okay. Do I have enough now to do it? Wait, what? It still says I have 0. How does it still say I have 0? I just picked some up, didn't I? You need to craft one at your outpost. Okay, so it's not that I'm building them out here, I'm just deploying ones that are already built out here, it sounds like. Alright, this is modules. Is it workshop? Mining outposts. Needs 30 resources. Huh. What do I... And I have 15 right now. Alright, so I gotta find more that I can dig by hand before I can do that. My radiation level is not good right now. Don't really know what to do about that. Okay, I guess go here. And we'll just keep looking from this area. Hey, Muck, would you say you have averaged more than 4 hours over all 2,500 streams? That would make you 10,000 hours and 5 years of experience, Mr. Senior Twitch streamer. Probably. Because there was many days where... So when I first started streaming, right, I was streaming for like...
These rocks look like they might be passable.
I was doing like 3 hours a night for the first like year or so, maybe, when it was just a hobby. And then when I went full-time later on, that's when I started extending the hours greatly. More Rapidium. I don't know what I just picked up. Is that Rapidium too? So this is gonna let me make more clones.
If only I had a tool to drill through them.
If you want, you can go outside and activate the radiation shield for it to go down. Oh, crud. If I can't find more rocks that I can dig by hand, the only other idea I have is go pick up the organic mine and then move it to the metal area for a while until I get some metal. Behind your outposts. Oh, there is an arrow back there, isn't there? Okay. Being tired, socializing in the evenings. You still have enough energy with socializing your alters. Okay. Radiation in 45 seconds. Game looks fun. It's really cool so far. So far, there's been, in the first, like, hour, there's been a lot of story and world building, more than, like, gameplay. But that's starting to shift. Okay, chat, I hate to tear myself away from this, but do have, something I need to take care of today, so... also, I don't see a save. So I'm assuming the game auto-saves. So, hoping it just did. Let's see, wait, you're about to lose your current progress. The game is saved only when you wake up. What? Okay. Alright, shoot. That's, I do not like that. Alright. Well, I turn on your radio shield. Oh, where was that? It's already auto-load filters. It's already on. Can you sleep at captain quarters? Yeah, I'm really not ready to end the day yet, but in real life, I do need to go. So, unfortunately, like, I need to call, I wanted to do the socialize, all that stuff. So, that's the first negative thing I have to say about this game, is that's a very poor saving system. Alright, so gonna go ahead and do this. Day 6, sun is far away. Alright, so hopefully that just saved. Alright, so chat, we're gonna take advantage of that save, and we will pick it back up from this moment in our next session. Alright. Sorry to end the stream early today, guys. I have a funeral I have to attend. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer here. I'm completely okay, so you guys don't need to well wish me or anything like that. But there is that. There is that. So I need to go get ready. I will be back later this evening for Mutiny Monday. Our plan for tonight, for those interested, we're going to be finishing the spooky game that we started on Friday the 13th. However, the game has Twitch integration, so I figured for Mutiny Monday, we'd turn on the integration tonight, and you guys could try to save the survivors, so it will probably go terrible. So that is the plan for this evening. So I'll see you guys then. As always, if you happen to be new, please hit that follow button on Twitch or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. These are links to my 2 YouTube channels if you want to check those out, and a special thank you to our patrons who keep this channel alive. I need to add a name to that because Bubba scared us all earlier, and hi Seth. And with that, let me see if there's anyone that's on the Twitch side watching that I can raid right now, just to support another channel. Let's see. Give me just a moment. Those of you on the Twitch side. It looks like Noxxi. I'll just raid Noxxi. Green Rose. Alright, there we go. It's going to raid our wonderful Hungarian video editor, whose last few days have been working on the legendary backpack guide for Guild Wars 2. So going to have to bug her and see how that's coming along. I'll see you guys over there. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will be back tonight. See ya.